episode 3931, Dream Bigger Together.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous start to your new year, enjoying time with family and friends. Maybe you're traveling back. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. Know that I'm praying for you and that you're loved and that I wish nothing but blessings over you this new year. You know, today is all about love, relationships. Oh yeah, dream bigger together. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kissed newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. You know, the new year brings this electric buzz of new beginnings and fresh possibilities. It's like, yes, the opportunities are there to grasp. But when you're married to your person, the one you dreamed about for years and are building a life together, it only makes sense, right, to dream bigger together. Because really, who wouldn't want a richer, more exciting life for themselves and their spouse? But you see, I don't know that we're always dreaming together as husband and wife. It's easy to fall into this trap of, we've always done it this way. And sure, that's comfortable, just like your lazy boy recliner. Maybe even safe. But if you want to go beyond the status quo, if you want more out of this life you're building together, those same old dreams won't get you there. So why not dream bigger as a team? Simply put, you're better together. And I don't know how you've been feeling about your marriage lately. How did 2025 end for you? Or if you're listening to this years later and listening on repeat, where you are now in your marriage, what is that like? Because I think in some moments, we've got to make intentional decisions. Stop letting the new year's magnificent magic slip through the cracks. Aim higher, dream wider. Shoot for something you've never gone after before. When married partners dream big and are in sync, everything changes. The energy shifts. You create momentum that neither of you could have mustered alone. That's an incredible strength to have. That's a foundation you can build upon. So it's time to create your now and dream bigger together. That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. Dream bigger together. And that means you're doing it together. I know it might sound weird to say that, but when all you do is what you've done, you've got to be intentional about what needs to change and how you live your life together. And that's the key, living life together. What does it look like for you right now? Are you living life together? Are you doing life together? I'm not talking about, just going on vacation when you have a moment to get away. I'm talking about being in each other's arms. You're wrapped up in mind, body, and spirit, not just because, we said I do, and here we are, and this is where we got us, and the kids are getting older, and so are we, and we're just going to keep doing what we know, and then what happens when you don't know what you're doing? And you find yourself with empty rooms, quiet hallways, and then you scratch your head going, what have I been doing all these years? Where is the time gone? And then you're wondering, where are my dreams? Wait, I did everything for the family, and now what? Here I am? And then you look to your left or right wondering, who is that I'm sleeping with? Where do you fit in that scenario? Seriously. Maybe you're privileged and honored to be able to work with your husband. Fantastic. Or maybe you're saying, you have no idea, Christiane, I wish I wasn't working with my husband. I get that too. You see, I don't want you to just sit here and think about, this is how I'm feeling. I'm just going to stay in my feelings. Feelings are going to lead you astray. Let's look at the facts as to where you are. You cannot dream the life you want to live if you don't do it together. Otherwise, it's only your dream. It's not you and your spouse's dream. And that's fine, right? There are some things that you need to have your own dreams of. But what about you as a couple, you? What are those dreams? What does it look like? Is it something that you're like, well, maybe we should sell our home and downsize? Oh, no, wait, we don't want to downsize. We want to upsize. What is it for you? Are you looking at your animals that are in the house, wondering, do we need another one? Oh, wait, nope, we're done, because pretty soon these kids, they're going to grow up and I want to be able to be mobile. I don't want to have to be tied down to take care of more animals. They're too big, can't bring them with me. All right, where's your thought process in doing life together? And the key word is together. Why do you think our families are falling apart? Not because the kids are the problem. It's because, well, yeah, the adults are. Just saying it, telling it like it is. Welcome to Create Your Now. I'm not one who beats around the bush, right? We're going to look at a situation and I want you to acknowledge the situation, not based on feelings, but facts. This isn't about right or wrong. It's what you're doing. And then it's about, okay, what's my next step? What does it look like? Where do we want to go? You've got to have those conversations. And you can do it. You can dream bigger together now and make it the best year ever. So what does that look like in real life? How does that translate? Number 1, share your wildest dreams out loud and no judgment allowed. None whatsoever. Forget what's reasonable for a moment. Seriously. What would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you dream if finances were not an issue? Okay, now I get it. You got to have money to do things. I understand that. But sometimes you have to allow yourself to go as high and as big and as broad as deep and anything and everything that you want. And then begin to bring it down to earth a little bit and say, you know what, that would be awesome, but what can we really do? If we were to put this much money towards this, what would it look like? Drop the sensible, practical masks and get real. And then I want you to share those dreams with your spouse. No criticism, no shutting down, only curiosity and encouragement. Ask more questions. Because you see, when you put your dreams into words, they become real, they become tangible. And when you lay them side by side, you'll find common ground, overlap, and unexpected new ideas. In fact, you may create other ideas from it. This raw honesty builds connection and opens the door to bigger possibilities. Isn't that what you're aiming for? About what you can do together? It's now we do, not still I do. So share your wildest dreams out loud. No judgment though. Number 2, pick one bold goal to chase as a team, right? You and your spouse are a team. And I get it. It's tempting to try to tackle 10 things at once. And maybe you're in that season where you're like, I got to juggle this and juggle that. And sometimes you do, and you figure it out. But dreams expand way faster when you focus. So get laser focused. Agree on one big goal that excites both of you. Something that lights a fire in your heart and pushes your limit. You want to go above and beyond, right? Because a lot of times we are the ones who are holding ourselves back. We're the ones who put limitations on our dreams. I know for me, growing up, my mom and dad told me, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, like go after it. And I went after some big dreams. Did I get all of them? No. Did I get some of them? Yes. Did they look differently from when I was that 5-year-old or 10-year-old, 12-year-old thinking about it? Yeah, of course they did. But they were still my dreams. Where are your dreams? Where are your dreams as a couple? Because guess what? You as a couple, you're growing. You grow individually and you need to be growing together. So pick one bold goal, whether it's saving for a dream home, starting a business, or training for a marathon. Maybe it's losing weight together, not just, you got to look this way, baby, because I want you to be sexy for me. Okay, no. Throw that out the window right now. Guys, if you're listening, don't do it. Don't even go down that road. Now, if your wife says that to you, that's a different conversation. And women, be careful about what you say to your husband about that. I don't want this dad bod anymore. Yeah, not appropriate. That's really disrespectful, not kind. Be kind to your spouse, right? All right. But seriously, having shared targets aligns your efforts and energy. It fuels daily action and keeps you accountable to each other. And this is when dreams become your reality. because you can hold them, you can taste them, you can see them, you can hear them, you can feel them. So pick one bold goal. And you can have other little ones too, right? But you have a huge one, and that's what you're looking towards. And then finally, number 3, create a dream ritual to keep the momentum. And you're like, what? I know. When I was putting this into words, I was like, this really doesn't make sense, but it kind of does make sense. Dreams don't turn into reality by accident. They don't. Dreams need regular attention. So you got to set a monthly or quarterly dream date, not this date that you go on that's like, oh, hey, babe, how are you doing? How are the kids? And okay, let's just talk about us. I get that. But I'm talking about a dream date where you review your progress, you celebrate your wins, you adjust goals, and you dream even bigger. You go for the gusto. And when you do that, this ritual keeps your partnership, you as a couple, sharp and motivated. It keeps you what? Connected. So many couples act like they're together, but they are so disconnected. Don't tell me, oh, but we're on everything and we've got this and we've got technology that keeps us together. We know what we're thinking all the time. No, you don't. I want you to know your spouse from their soul point of view. Seriously. That's when you've reached an incredible point in your relationship. So when you have this dream ritual of coming together, a dream date, it makes dreaming a constant priority, not just a New Year's resolution that fades by February or earlier. You don't want that dream to fade again. Because you know what the big secret is? Your marriage isn't what holds back your dreams. It's the very thing that can actually launch them into orbit. When you dream bigger together, you don't just add value to your marriage. You multiply your chances of living a life most only wish for. A lot of times we look side to side, right? And we fall into this comparison trap. And it's easy to do even in marriages. Oh man, look at that couple. You see, it's interesting how my husband and I look at a couple. It's not the younger ones. It's not the ones that are about our age. It's the ones that have been together for a lifetime that we see walking hand in hand, both of them gray hair. One may be a little bit more overweight than the other. I'm not saying who it is. They've got more of a stroll than a strut. But when they look at each other, their hearts are connected. You see, that's the bigger picture. And when you dream bigger together, you can get to that end when it comes to marriage. You can have that connection at 87 and 90 years old. You can be married for 55, 60 years and be still madly in love with each other. So my friend, no more solo resolutions. No more settling for good enough. This year, make a pact with your spouse to dream big, to support each other relentlessly, to chase something worth getting up for every day, not just for each other, but something together for each other. Because your biggest, boldest dreams are always done better together. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.